Hey guys, so real quick, I know that some of you may have never actually hyperlinked a word in your blog post before or actually inserted an affiliate link. So I want to do a real quick tutorial to show you how to physically make that happen. So we're going to hop over here. So this is the post that we're going to I'm going to show you how I made this these things clickable. So I've talked about this in the course as far as making your affiliate links visible, like that they stand out. If you keep them the same color as the rest of the text, chances are your reader's not going to know that it's a clickable link and you want them to click on it. So my go-to is a specific color that kind of goes with the theme of my blog. You can choose something else. You can choose to simply make it bold, like black, like the rest of the text. I prefer to make it a different color. So here's how we're going to do that. So Optinmonster is the company, and they are a part of ShareASale. So I'm going to come over here to Get Links, and it's going to take me to my dashboard for that merchant. And so automatically it gives me two default links. I could click on, and this will just go to their main landing page. If I click on here, it's going to give me an actual piece of HTML code, and that's not what I want. So if I click on select URL only, it'll give me an actual URL that's clickable. And so I would take that and I would copy it, and then I would come over here to my Pretty Links dashboard, and I've already added it here, so I'm going to find it so you can see. So basically you would hit add pretty link and this page would come up right here. You would change it to 301 permanent and copy the link that you copied from here, this one. You would paste that right here, and that's what this one is. And then whatever you want to be the identifier, obviously Optinmonster would be the easiest way to go. So if you're using multiple links to the same merchant, and so I'm going to show you, I actually have two links for this merchant. One goes to their main landing page and another goes to a blog post. So for this one, I'm just going to call it Optinmonster. When I hit update, it is going to have it here. girlbossesrock.com/Optinmonster. And so this would be the link that I'm going to copy. And I've actually created a dummy post here just to kind of show you what I'm doing. So let's erase that. And so here's a paragraph. I've made it bold. I've made it the color that I wanted. So now I'm simply going to highlight it and click this little paperclip looking thing, and I'm going to paste my pretty link into this. Now, of course, if you're not using pretty links, if you're just using the straight URL, which is this, and I really don't recommend that, because when you do click on it, it's going to say ShareASale, and your person might be like, the reader might not understand what ShareASale is, and so when you click on it as a pretty link up here in the URL box of the website, or the search box, it'll actually have girlbossesrock.com/Optinmonster, and so it just makes it look less like spam or less like an invalid link. But either way, whichever link you choose, you simply highlight, add it in there, hit apply, and then click the pencil again, click the little gear thing, open a new tab, and your nofollow. So you should have already installed the plugin for REL nofollow, and otherwise you have to go in and manually do that, and you can end up messing up the rest of your coding on your back end. And so the plugin is free, just install it, and when this box pops up, automatically this option will be right there. And then hit update, and that's it. And so I can actually do a preview just to see that it updated properly, and there you go. So there's the Optinmonster. And now for the other one, subscribe to their email list. So I've already opened. So on the Optinmonster website, they actually have a blog. And so depending on your merchant, see if they have a blog or, other content that you can link to. So they have this blog post, 73 proven and simple ways to grow your email list, which applies to what I'm talking about in this post. And so instead of linking, saying, read this blog post, I'm simply writing something that kind of relates to that same concept, getting people to subscribe to their email list. That's the same thing as growing your email list. You got to get people to subscribe, right? So I want to link to that. And now, so let's just pretend that this was just, the regular text. It was black. So I'm just going to highlight, make this the orange, make it bold so it's the same as the rest of my clickable links. Now, how do I get this to have my affiliate link? So you're simply going to copy the URL for that post from that merchant's website, go back over to your ShareASale dashboard, and this may be set up differently. Some merchants, instead of calling it a custom link, will call it a deep link, and I do discuss deep linking in another section here in the course. But custom links and deep links are basically the same thing. So for ShareASale, we're just going to click on custom link here, and I'm going to paste the URL to that blog post right here and hit create, and it's going to give me this custom link here. And so again, you would copy that. If you're not using pretty links, you would, paste it right there. I am using pretty links, so I have this one here is for this blog post. And so there's the whole URL, the custom one. And then instead of calling it Optinmonster, I have it called Grow Email List. And that way, I know what it is. And then when it shows up in their URL box here, it'll look familiar. And so I am going to copy this one into this box, do the same thing. No follow and open a new tab. Remember, you always want your external link. So any clickable link that leads away from your blog, you want to make sure it opens in a new window so your website remains open. That helps your bounce rate, and it also reminds them when they're done looking at the other thing that you sent them to, when they close out that window, your blog post will still be open and they'll continue reading it and hopefully go through other pages. And so that's it. That's how you add the links to the text of your blog post. If you wanted to add it to an image, so we can come over here, you can click on banners. Most of your dashboards will have a section for banners. And so, if we just wanted to use this one right here, copy that whole piece of code. And from here, you would need to click over to the text. Put your cursor where you want it to be. Click on text. And then where that NBSP code is, you would paste your affiliate code right there. Now, if it's not centered, just kind of click over here on it and then hit the center box, this one right here, and it should center it. And then we could preview it to see how it looks. So this is actually the dummy page, it's not the full post. And so it popped it in right there. And so it's that simple. Any other things that you want to link, I talk about this later in the course, the different ways to link to affiliate products, so directly to the name of the product, using other text verbiage instead of outright calling it the product. Never say click here to learn more, or not click here to learn more, but click here and then just highlight the text H-E-R-E, you know, that's really small. You want to have a few words so that the color and everything stands out and that they don't miss that it's a clickable link. So that's all for this. In another video, in the next lesson, I'll be talking about how to add banners to your sidebar and making them clickable, as well as other clickable things that you can embed with affiliate links.